Hi, I'm Gary from Revenue, Real Estate Education and Rental House Profits. Make sure you click subscribe below and click the little bell to get notified of all our latest updates and top tips. Okay, so this week's tip, we are giving you the top 3 lies that tenants will tell you. So, we're going to do it in a special order here. We're going to do before the tenancy, during the tenancy, and after the tenancy. Okay, so the first one, before the tenancy, it's the sob stories. The sob stories that people tell you. So the other night, I had someone apply for one of our rental properties. We went and met them. There was a few red flags about some of the things, they'd arranged to meet me at a time, they were late showing up, the phone was dead. So already they're raising some suspicions in me. But then the sob story was they got a place, their kids were, she had 3 kids, they had to move out the place. They could stay in the same place if they wanted to, but they didn't want to be that way for the other tenant because they had people moving in and it meant they were pushed back. So, they were kind of selling the story. And then it turns out that they had a place that someone was going to rent to them, but then ended up renting it to someone else, which is plausible in today's market because of the vacancy and everything else. So, I kind of, I'll believe the story for now. I said, here's an application form. Given the application form, she asked if she could think about it. I went, sure, just let me know. Anyway, I didn't hear back from the application. The next day, though, I got a phone call from a fellow real estate investor, and he said, do not rent to. He said that person's name, and I went, oh, interesting you should say that. And he went, you haven't rented to, have I? I was like, no, I actually she took an application form. Turns out that the house she just left, she'd been evicted from. She had to be forcibly removed by the bailiffs. When you do a search online, there was actually criminal charges against her. She actually owed a load of rent to other people as well. She had court injunctions against her for money that was owed to her. She'd been prosecuted for theft. And it was just, but if you just listen to the story at the start, and everybody has a story. So the lie they're going to tell you before they move in is the sob story because they want to get a house. And some of these are professional actors, for want of a better word. They're not tenants, they're professional actors. They're good at their story. I mean, she had me believing it. I was like, okay, I know that's believable. It was all plausible. Now, how do you avoid that though? That is doing good tenant screening. Again, we have videos on our channel for tenant screening, so look into that, but make sure you're doing good tenant screening, you have a good tenant screening process. This will prevent you from falling for the sob stories, and it will help you get good tenants. Now, when a tenant is in there, what's the number 1 lie that tenants give us when they're living in a house? And it's always excuses for rent. Why is the rent going to be late? Now, we've had all sorts of excuses. We had one guy the other day was driving his little electric scooter and it was in his shirt pocket and it blew out as he was driving. We've had people where their dog have eaten it. The one that I hear really regular, even though I've never heard of anyone who's not late on their rent this happening to, the bank froze their accounts. They have the money, but the bank froze their accounts. So whether this happens or not, I think that's one of the biggest lies that we have. A lot of the times is, the people will say, they may say, we don't have the money, but then, they forget that they're connected to you on social media and you see that they've just got a new tattoo, they just bought a new car, they go to a concert in Vancouver, and yet they don't have the rent. It's another big lie that we get all the time. So lots of excuses. So what can you do to ensure that they're not going to lose the money out their pocket? They're not going to, there are steps you can have in place. We've got an online system that allows people to take money direct out of their bank. So there's no transfer of cash, there's no checks being written, there's no mistake. They log on their bank, they click pay the bill and it goes through. The one that we use is Rentmoola, rentmoola.com. Now, we're not sponsored by that. That's just the one we use. There's Tenant Pay. I believe there's some other systems out there, but that's the one that we use is rentmoola.com. That way it's all done electronically. If they don't have the rent, if need be, they can use their credit card while they sort out their unfreezing of their bank account. So now it puts the onus on them to pay their rent and they can sort out their problems. We shouldn't be the ones that are giving someone a loan for 10, 15 days just because, I actually went into the bank one day with the mortgage. Someone told me what had happened. They told me their story. So I went into the bank and said, oh, you know what? The money blew out of his pocket while he was driving his electric scooter. Can I just delay paying the mortgage and the house taxes until he gets his money sorted out? That was the question that they said. That was the answer that I got. So you want to alleviate that. Now the third one is after the tenant has left. You know that normally they're leaving, you've left them to move out, you're going to do the move out inspection, you get that phone call, and this is the number one lie that I hear over and over and over, time and time again. Yep, it's clean. Then we go around, we do the inspection, it's not even close to clean. But they will tell you it's clean all the time, and then they'll ask for their deposit back. So how do you make sure that it's fair on both sides? So when someone moves in, make sure you do a thorough move-in inspection. When you do your move-in inspection, take videos, take lots of pictures, and then when they give you notice, show them the video and the pictures, and we actually have a checklist that we can give to the tenants of what we want cleaned and what we expect to be cleaned. That way we're not showing up with a list of things that they've got to clean. We also give them a copy of their move-in inspection with the list. So now when they move out, they can show that they checked off the list, which means it's being cleaned. We can verify by checking a few things. Again, Julie's got a great video that you can see about the things that tenants miss the most. Check it out on our channel. And then also we do the move-out inspection. Now if it's not equal, we allow for wear and tear. Wear and tear is going to happen. But if it's not the same condition as when they moved in, as when they're moving out, then you have a discussion with the tenant over what that's going to cost and then come to an agreement. It's a business arrangement. And then that helps them just walking out, them telling you it's clean, someone sending them the deposit, and then you go to the house and realize that you've perhaps got $1,000 of cleanup, $2,000 of cleanup, or in some cases, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 of cleanup. So they're the top 3 lies that we hear from tenants. If you'd like to share with us what lies you hear from your tenants, or tenants, if you'd like to share with us the lies you hear from your landlords, put them in the comments below. Please subscribe to our channel for more awesome tips, and we'll see you next time.